Cape Dezhnev. Cape Dezhnev is a cape that forms the eastmost mainland point of Eurasia. It is located on the Chukchi Peninsula in the very thinly populated Chukotka autonomous Okrug of Russia. This cape is located between the Bering Sea and the Chukchi Sea, 82 kilometres across from Cape Prince of Wales in Alaska. The Bering Strait lies between the two capes. The Diomede Islands and Fairway Rock are located in the midst of the strait. Geography. In 1898, the cape was officially renamed as Cape Dezhnev, replacing Captain James Cook's name, the East Cape. It was named in honor of Semen Dezhnev, the first recorded European to round its tip. There is a large monument to Dezhnyov on the seacoast. The cape is the eastern tip of a high, rocky headland, about 20 kilometers from Ulan in the north to Cape Peek in the south, connected to the mainland by a neck of lower-lying land peppered with swamps and shallow lakes. That low-lying land is so low in elevation that the cape appears as an island from a distance far to the south of it. The U.S. Hydrographic Office publication Asiatic Pilot from 1909 gives the height of the headland as 2,521 feet, and the U.S. Office of Coast Survey chart of 2000 shows the highest peak at 2,638 feet. The headland and the neck of low-lying land together form a peninsula. A well-established trail crossed the neck of land behind the headland in prehistoric and historic times, traversed by sleds in the winter and used as a portage in the summer to avoid traversing the strait. This route was important enough that, according to an analysis by linguist Michael Krauss, the Central Siberian Yupik language continued up the coast, uninterrupted by the Naukansky dialect spoken in Naukan village on the headland. The Great Circle distance from Cape Dezhnev to the shore of the Bab-el-Mandeb Strait in Yemen is about 10,855 kilometers, which is the longest land distance of Asia. History. The Cape Dezhnev Peninsula was a center for trade between American whalers and the fur traders and the native Yupik and Chukchi people of the coast in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. In the early years, ships would call at Ulan to trade for furs produced along the Arctic coast. Subsequently, there were established trading stations at Ulan and Dezhnev. When a source of that period speaks of stopping a trading at East Cape, either of these locations may be meant, or occasionally the Yupik village Naukin on the southeast shore of the cape, which had less trade because it lacked a good anchorage. Sources from that period sometimes speak of a village Emma town, although this name may be derived from the nearby Yupik village Enmitah, and the name appears to refer to Kenisk or perhaps to both villages together. Of the four historical villages on the cape itself, only Ulan is still inhabited. Naukan was evacuated in 1958 with most of the occupants relocated to Nunyamo near St. Lawrence Bay, Chukotka, and Keniskan was merged with Ulan a little earlier. In Joseph Bauer's As Far As My Feet Will Carry Me, Cape Dezhnev is given as the site of a Gulag lead mine camp from which a German POW Clemens Ferrell escaped in 1949. Later research cast serious doubt on the book's accuracy. For example, at the time of the escape described, no Cape Dezhnev Gulag camp lead mine existed. Gallery.